Today is day 11 of our 30-day upgrade challenge. Oh my goodness. Welcome to a new week. If you're watching the replays, welcome. Okay, I really needed a break this weekend. So I'm so grateful that we've gotten time to rest and get rejuvenated. Because today, on day 11 of our 30-day upgrade challenge, we are talking all about self-care and why self-care is non-negotiable to your dream self. So I don't know if you guys know this about me, but these are my favorite types of conversation, talking about self-care, self-devotion, being self-obsessed, and creating your dream life. So today we're talking about why your dream self is obsessed with her self-care, why self-care is non-negotiable, why we cannot weasel our way out of self-care, how self-care has less to do about what you physically look like and has more to do about what you think you deserve, has more to do with um, the way you show up in the world. I find that when people really take their self-care seriously, they are more willing to show up as their true and authentic self. They're more willing to go after the things that they want, go after opportunities that they want. Self-care is all about energy. Self-care is energetic, okay? So if you want to get on the timeline of your dream self, you have to understand that your dream self takes her self-care incredibly seriously. And so we're going to chat about that today. I've got some notes and I've got our journal. So let's start with reading our challenge from the journal, the 30-day upgrade journal. As you guys who are interested, you can get the 30-day upgrade journal. It's available now. The link will be down below if you want the ebook copy, and also you can get the physical copy off of Amazon. It's available now. Just type in 30-day upgrade by Nija Sym. Okay, let's go to day 11 and I'll read for you guys what we have for the challenge today. Challenge. Let me talk right. Today's challenge is all about taking care of you. Self-care isn't just about pampering. It's about showing love and respect for your body, whether it's skincare, your hair routine, getting your nails done, or any other form of care. Take time today to establish what will make you feel amazing. Here's a tip. Self-care is personal, okay? It's about what makes you feel your best. Identify what makes you feel refreshed, beautiful, and your best self, whether it's a face mask, a bubble bath, a manicure, or simply a moment to breathe. What do you need to feel good? So I really wanted to tap in to this part about what do you feel like you need to feel good? What do you feel like makes you feel good? Okay, not think about solely like societally, what does society say is self-care, right? Society would say self-care is getting your nails done. Self-care is getting your hair done. Society would say self-care is getting your lips pumped up with filler and getting Botox in your forehead and getting a BBL and getting your boobs done. Like, this is what society says self-care is, but that's not what it's going to require. All self-care requires is for you to know intimately your dream self. So in this challenge today, we want to intimately know our dream self so that we intimately know what does our dream self do to take care of herself, okay? You don't need to do what society says you need to do to live in your self-care delusion, right? It's not going to require you to get pumped up with fillers and all types of other weird stuff, and okay? So in order to know what your dream self needs, you need to know the dream self intimately. So when you close your eyes and when you think about your dream identity, when you think about your dream version, when you think about the timeline that you are meant to live on and the life that you're here to create, what does your dream self do? When I close my eyes and I say, show me my dream self, let me see my dream self, I see that she has a really beautiful bombshell type of hair. Like, her hair is kind of wavy. It kind of looks like how my hair looks, but I think her hair is a little bit longer. I think it's cute. She definitely has her nails done. She definitely has her face beat, but she also knows how to look beautiful without makeup. So you go, dream self. When I see my dream self, she is very put together the way she wears her outfits. I can see she likes the old money type of wear. So she's like classic colors, monochromatic. She wears a lot of whites, a lot of beiges. She doesn't wear a lot of prints on her fabrics is what I see. Okay, so you should be able to close your eyes and intimately see what your dream self looks like, right? When I close my eyes, I see my dream self has her lashes done. Her eyebrows look good, okay? She's very put together. She might be wearing heels. If you're able to close your eyes and describe the dream self, you will be able to know what type of self-care your dream self requires. And then we're able to quantum leap into the timeline where we are the dream self by giving ourselves the self-care that the dream self has. So if when you close your eyes, you can see your dream self gets her nails done or your dream self has her toes done, you need to do that now to get onto that timeline. When we talk about timeline hopping, it's all about doing the things that the version of yourself from that timeline does now so that you can end up on that timeline. So if you see that your dream self has a particular hairstyle, she wears her hair a certain way, to start to transform onto or into that dream version and to get onto that timeline, get the hairstyle, get the outfit, do the hair the way that she does it, do the nails the way that she does it, whatever it is that your dream self does, put it on, do it now so that you can change and transform into what the dream self looks like. Okay, so self-care starts with one, knowing the needs of your dream self intimately. That's where it all begins. Number two, I want to share this activity with you guys. It's called body scanning. Now, a lot of people have heard of body scanning when it comes to like the spiritual community, right? Body scanning is a way for you to check on your energy in your body. Now, there is also a way to body scan to see what type of self-care your body needs. So in the traditional sense, when you scan your body, you can close your eyes and you will go from the top of your head and just like allow yourself to move down. How do I feel in my head? Do I feel any tension, any pressure? Do I have a headache? No, I feel good. Okay, cool. Scanning, scanning, scanning. How's my throat? Do I have a sore throat? Does it feel tight? No, it feels good. Okay, cool. Scanning, 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 going down to my chest, my upper body. Does it feel good? Is my breathing constricted? How do I feel? Feels good. Okay, cool. Scanning, 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 going down to my stomach. How does my stomach feel? Is it full? Is it bloated? Am I hungry? Like, what do you feel? Scanning, 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 moving down. And then you just go down the whole body. So that's if you're checking your energy, right? If you are doing body scanning for self-care, that would look something like scanning through your body. You can do this in front of a mirror if you want to, or you don't need a mirror, but starting at the top of your head, scanning down, scanning, scanning, scanning. Okay, how do I feel about my eyes? How do I feel about my eyebrows? How do I feel about my nose? How do I feel about my lips? How do I feel about my teeth? How do I feel about my face? Scanning, 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 right? What data are you collecting? When you scan your face, you might say, my lips feel a little bit dry. Maybe I want to put on some chapstick, or maybe I want to do a lip treatment, right? My face feels a little bit round. Maybe I want to do a little bit of skin contouring and do some face massaging today, right? My eyebrows look a little bit fuzzy, a little bit furry. Maybe I want to pluck some hairs from my eyebrows, make them pretty. Maybe I want to laminate my eyebrows today, right? Scanning, 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 looking at my eyelashes. Do I want to put on mascara today? Is it time for me to get a new set of lash clusters? Am I doing strip lashes, right? So body scanning. If you whenever you get to, I don't know, your face, scanning, 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 oh, I feel a little bit self-conscious about my smile, maybe I should whiten my teeth today. Feel a little bit self-conscious about my breath, maybe I should brush my teeth, maybe I should get some mouthwash. Feeling a little bit self-conscious about my skin, I have blemishes, maybe I have big pores, maybe I could do a little bit of skincare. So when I'm talking about body scanning, yes, there's the energetic body scanning. And then there's also the physical body scanning. When I start from the top of my head and scan down my body, what am I hearing that I need to fix, that I need to upgrade, that I need to work on, right? So do physical body scanning so that you can identify, and this is about being brutally honest with yourself, being brutally honest as if your dream self was face to face with you and your dream self was looking at you and your dream self was like, I would never have that haircut. Let's fix that. Your dream self would say, you know what? On this timeline, our smile is really important to us. Let's prioritize our smile. On this timeline, you know what? Having a fit body is a priority to us. Let's prioritize our health and fitness. You know what? Having effed up feet and your toes are looking crazy like you've been kicking bricks for a living, your dream self might say, I would never allow my feet to look like that. Let's do our pedicure. And this is something I need to say because I know a lot of times when we talk about self-care, people are like, I cannot afford self-care, therefore I do not prioritize self-care. That is not an excuse because, again, to your dream self, self-care is non-negotiable. And so if you currently, who you are right now, say that I can't prioritize self-care because I don't have the money, whatever, you're never going to have the money to prioritize self-care if you do not make that switch. What would the dream self do? If the dream self prioritizes getting her nails done and you currently cannot prioritize getting your nail done, what's the next best thing? So something that you want to start doing is learning how to take care of yourself without needing to invest a lot of money to take care of yourself. I'll give you a few examples. Nails. If you know your dream self prioritizes having her nails done, right? She's an elite woman. She does business meetings with people. She's shaking a lot of hands. How her hands look is important to her, right? She might not be able to splurge on $50 every week or bi-weekly to get her nails done. However, doesn't matter because self-care is still a priority. Getting her nails done is still a priority. So what does she do? She might go onto Amazon and invest 20 bucks to buy a gel manicure kit, right? So now I'm just looking to see if I have mine around me. I do. Okay. She was like, I can't afford to spend 50 bucks every week or every other week to get my nails done. But guess what? I can afford 20 bucks. So she goes on Amazon, she buys an entire gel nail kit for 20 bucks, 25 bucks. She gets a gel light, a crap ton of polishes and whatever else that she needs. And she does her own nails, right? So we don't make excuses for why we cannot show ourselves love because self-care is self-love. It's how you take care of yourself, take care of your body, take care of your whatever, right? And so you think about it like this. If you were in a relationship with somebody and you would want them to, I don't know, we have girls these days who want their guys to pay for their nails or pay for their hair, pay for their lashes, pay for your nail extensions, right? No one's ever going to invest in you in that way if you do not invest in yourself that way, right? So if you're not investing in your hair, your nails, your makeup, how dare you ask somebody to invest in these things? If you ask somebody to give you money for your nails, they're gonna be like, you don't even wear nails, so why would I help you to invest in yourself, right? Or you don't even get your hair done, why would I give you money to invest in your hair, right? You don't even whatever, you never wear lashes, why would I give you money to invest in your eyelashes, right? So this is the mentality people have when you think that they're going to invest in you and you don't invest in you. No one's going to take the time to invest in you unless you invest in yourself first and you make it a norm and you make it the standard. And now people are willing to help you to further promote your standard because you've already set the standard, if that makes sense. So not having money is not an excuse for not taking your self-care seriously. Sorry, nuts. Right? So make exception or like whatever it is that you need to do, right? So again, buying press-on nails and doing press-ons if you can't afford to go to the nail salon. This still works, right? If you can't afford 200 bucks to get eyelash extensions, guess what? You can buy eyelash clusters for $10 or less on Amazon. Hold on. I'm pulling out the pulling out the things today. Okay. So if you know, pardon me guys, if you know that your dream self takes her look seriously, she gets her eyelashes done, she does all the things. And remember guys, I'm not giving you suggestions about what you should do. So if I'm saying, get your nails done, do your lashes, do this, do that, and your dream self wouldn't do it, please disregard. This conversation is all about doing what your dream self does to take care of herself, okay? So if you cannot afford to get your eyelash extensions done every single month, which it's expensive, right? Like if your dream self, she might be spending $1,000, $2,000, $5,000 a month in her self-care. I don't know, right? So, but not having the money is not an excuse for not being able to do it. So if you want to get your lashes done, these are less than 10 bucks on Amazon. It comes with an entire kit. You get tweezers, you get lashes that will literally last you forever. As you can see, I've used some of these, okay? It comes with glue. It comes with literally every single thing you need. So lash extensions, less than 10 bucks for the entire month. Boom. That's incredible, right? So, or if you're not a lash cluster kind of girl, eyelash extensions or like little falsies, right? So it doesn't have to be expensive to do these things. It doesn't have to be expensive to take care of yourself. It doesn't have to be expensive to show yourself the love and appreciation that you deserve, okay? So the way you look will affect you. I know this is a triggering statement. Nobody wants to hear it. The way you look will affect you. The way you look is going to affect the way that you show up. The way that you look is going to affect the way you go after the things that you want. The way that you look is going to affect the way that you feel. And so prioritizing your self-care is an energetic strategy, if you will, right? When you don't look good, you don't want to do things. You don't want people to see you. You don't want people to talk to you, right? You don't want to show up as your dream self because you don't like the way you look. Looking the way the dream self looks, showing up every day and saying, I'm going to dress as the dream self dress, look how the dream self dressed. You're going to have the confidence of the dream self. You're going to be able to go out into the world and accomplish what the dream self can accomplish. So if you need that extra boost of energy when it comes to going after your dreams and creating your dream life, prioritizing your self-care is going to give you the push that you need to create your dream life. Okay, so how you look will affect you. And when you interact with people, ask yourself, what about me, like, what makes me feel self-conscious about myself, right? When you interact with people, what makes me feel self-conscious about myself? Is it having crooked teeth? Like when I was growing up, I used to have a gap in the front of my teeth, and it used to make me feel incredibly self-conscious. Whenever I would take pictures, I would squeeze my tongue up between my gap so that no one could see that I had a gap, so that I could feel more confident about myself. When people would talk to me or if I would laugh, I would like try and cover my mouth because I didn't want anyone to see my gap. So how you look, how you think you look, your perception of what you look like will affect you. Okay, that doesn't mean that you have to, just feel shitty about yourself from now on because you don't look the way you want to look. No, be intentional about upgrading your looks, up leveling the way that you look and the way that you feel about yourself, because how you look will affect you. All right. So, ask yourself that question when you interact with people, what makes you feel self-conscious, right? Are you like fidgeting with your hair because you're like, I have a lot of heat damage in my hair looks whatever, right? Are you fidgeting with your shirt like, does this top make me look big, blah 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 blah, right? Whatever it is that makes you feel self-conscious when you interact with people, let's tackle that. Let's focus on that. Let's work on not feeling self-conscious when we interact with people so that we can show up as our dream self. Okay, so for today's challenge, I want you to think about, get into the mind and the headspace of your dream self, of your dream identity, and ask yourself, what does she do for self-care? What type of self-care does my dream self do? Whatever you see, I want you to write it down. I see my dream self deep conditions her hair every single week. My dream self does her nails every 2 weeks. My dream self prioritizes getting a pedicure. My dream self does her lashes or gets her lashes done. Make a list, write it out, whatever it is your dream self does. And then for your challenge today, your goal is to look at your calendar and say, when can I do these things? If your dream self gets her nails done, when can I make time to get my nails done? If your dream self does her hair every day, when can you make time to do your hair? Something that I noticed about myself, my dream self has big bombshell curly hair, but I don't wake up with my hair looking like this. Well, I do now, but like back in the day, I would wake up looking all kinds of like, I wouldn't even put a bonnet on my head when I would go to sleep. For those of you guys who are of the melanated persuasion, you might know what your bonnet is, right? You wear it at night to keep your hair protected. My dream self has a nighttime routine where she prioritizes putting her rollers in every single night. So sometimes I'll even struggle now. I'm sorry, I'm looking for them to see if I can show you. But sometimes before I go to bed, I'm like so tired. I'm like, I just want to go to bed. I don't want to roll my hair up. But in the back of my head, my dream version is like, if I don't roll my hair tonight, I'm going to wake up and my hair is not going to be done. And that's going to make an entire process for me in the morning of needing to curl my hair. So because I'm thinking with the mind of my dream self. My dream self says, you're not going to bed until you put your rollers in. So I'm like, okay, I'm half awake. I put my rollers in, I put my bonnet in. Now I can go to sleep. Why? Because I've activated my dream self brain. Okay. I'm not thinking from the mind of Nija, who I am now. I'm thinking from the mind of my dream self. All of the habits, the routines, and the things that my dream self does, I need to do it now so that I can become her. This is the bridge. This is how you build the gap or bridge the gap. If you're not willing to do the things that your dream self does, you're not gonna get there. Okay? You know how we like to say, oh, when I make the money that I want, I'll start doing X, Y, and Z. When I get the job that I want, I'll start doing X, Y, and Z. When I finally do whatever, then I'll start doing X, Y, and Z. No, that's not how you get to the dream life. You must do it now. You must incorporate the habits now. The routines now. You have to do the things now. That is how you build the bridge to get there. All right, guys. So that is what I have for you today. That is our challenge for day number 11. Let's do a quick recap so that we can stay on top of all of our goals. So you guys should now have your movement routine, meaning when are you going to exercise, what time of day are you going to exercise, and what exercises are you going to do. So last week I wrote down what exercises I'm going to do for the 30-day challenge and when I'm going to do it. So I'm thinking that I'm gonna start doing my exercises in the morning. I'm gonna squeeze it into my morning routine. So the thing I'm gonna do for my exercises, just telling you guys to keep myself accountable and to give you ideas as well. I'm gonna be doing home workouts. So in day number 10, I told you guys that you can buy things on Amazon, kettlebells and dumbbells and a yoga mat and all types of things to do home workouts. Because for me, I always would use the excuse, I don't feel like going to the gym today, and then I just wouldn't work out. But my dream self doesn't use the excuse that I don't feel like going to the gym today. She still gets her workout in. So that I can't use that excuse anymore, I just bought all the stuff from Amazon that I need to do a home workout, and now I'm gonna do a home workout. So I think this stuff is gonna live tomorrow. So I will be able to do my first official home workout starting tomorrow. I will let you guys know how that goes. But yes, so I'm going to do home workouts. I'm going to be doing jump roping for cardio. I'm going to be doing dancing for 20 minutes for cardio, and I'll either dance or jog. And then on my rest days, because my dream self, she rests, but she doesn't take a day off. So I'm going to be doing stretching at home on my rest days. All right, you should have also gotten a new water bottle. And if you didn't buy a new water bottle, simply just say when you're going to be drinking more water, what times of days you're going to be drinking more water. So I thought about this today. I set some times in the day that I'm going to be drinking water. I know this is a little bit TMI, but just to give you guys ideas. At 7 a.m., I'm drinking water. 10 a.m., I'm drinking water. 12 p.m., I'm drinking water. 2 p.m., 4 p.m., 6 p.m., 8 p.m. Then at 9:30 is when I have my last cup of water. So that's for that. Gratitude journaling. So this morning I did do my gratitude journaling. You guys make sure that you do your gratitude list today. Make sure that you journal, because every single day you're supposed to be journaling. So did you guys journal today, or are you an afternoon journaler? Let me know. You should be doing your morning routine every single day. My running routine, I did it this morning. It's been pretty good. I think it's going to become difficult when I incorporate working out as a part of my morning routine, but that's neither here nor there. Waking up earlier, I've been doing that every day thus far. My wake up time is 6:30 to 7 a.m. 6:30 a.m. to 7 a.m. is when I wake up. So that's what I did this morning. And then the thing that really has been tripping me up the most, guys, is my one goal related task. I need to stick onto my one goal related task because that's really important to me. So that is that. Make sure that you guys have your index card that has your goal on it so that you can remember what your goal is for the 30-day upgrade challenge. We have, how many days left do we have in the challenge? We have 19 days left in the challenge. So we're trucking along. All right, guys, my name is Nija Sym. I help awaken women create their dream life through manifestation and mindset. If you want to do the 30-day upgrade challenge in a private community full of awakened women, make sure you check out Dream Life Academy. The link will be down below. Dream Life Academy is our group coaching container full of awakened women on a mission to create their dream life. We do bi-weekly Zoom calls. There are courses and classes and lectures and resources inside of the private community to help you to create your dream life. You're going to have clarity, direction, and you're going to be able to goal set so that you can start to create your dream life one task at a time. All right, guys, I will see you guys tomorrow around 1 p.m. for day number 12 of the 30-day upgrade. I'll see you guys then.